honestly, I'm bored, so hey, let's make a video. Alright guys, this is geometry. This is video 21.4. I know, when will I ever stop? We're still in volume. Today's focus is going to be volume of a pyramid and cones, okay? Alright, real quick, over here, the formula for volume of a pyramid, very simple. It's 1/3 capital BH. I keep saying capital B, it's because it's important. Capital B is the area of the base. Okay, let's back up. What is a pyramid? A lot of you are emailing me that you don't know what these shapes are. Alright, so you've got a base here that is a rectangle. Alright, all of the faces going around that meet at a point are triangles. Okay, those are the lateral faces that go around. If your lateral faces are triangles and they meet at a point, that is a pyramid. The base can be any polygon, but all the lateral faces are triangles. This formula is really simple, okay? All you gotta do is find the area of the bottom shape, the base shape, using the area formulas, okay? And then you're just gonna multiply by how tall, not the slant height, not the fun height, but the true height, like you had, a pole holding this tent up, if this was a tent, that's perpendicular to the ground, all right? And please don't forget the very first page I scanned for you, page 1, literally has every formula that we've been using, okay, since we started with area. So if you have page 1, you're set. And if there's any way you can print that, or you know what, just take a picture of it and put it on your phone so you always have access to it, okay? If you need page 1 for any reason, just email me, okay? Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start with problem 1. It says find the volume of this pyramid right here. Alright, let me zoom in just a little bit so all you see is that beautiful drawing. Alright, and I'll move 2 out of the way. Okay, so all you got to do, volume of a pyramid, you're going to write V for volume, 1/3 capital B times the height. Then what I would do immediately when you see that capital B is put a big old set of parentheses, because you're going to look at the bottom of this pyramid and decide what the base shape is. Well, look, the base is this shape right here. It's a 10 by 11 rectangle, so you replace the area of the base with the area of a rectangle, and I just use base times height. You want to use length times width, that's fine too. So again, leave the 1/3 alone. Alright, you're just going to do the area of that rectangle, that is 10 times 11, okay? Then the height is that perpendicular height right here. See that little box? It's all about that box. Alright, grab that 16 and put it here. And now we're at our happy place where all we got to do is use our calculator. Now a lot of you get so jacked up with fractions. Look, when you have 1/3, you always type in the numerator first. You go 1 divided by 3. Alright, and that gives you 0.3 repeating. Okay, if you want to just make that money, that's fine with me. So I'm just going to make it 0.33 cents. I rounded it to hundreds. If you want to leave it as a fraction, you can, and type it in using the ABC key. Your answer will be slightly different, but that's okay. Alright, so 0.33 times 10 times 11 times 16, and you hit enter, and you're going to get a grand answer of 580.8. Alright, 580.8. And then you got to pause for a second and go, okay, what am I doing? Am I doing volume? Am I doing area? Oh, okay, I am doing volume. So you go back and you grab that inches and you write inches to the 3rd power. Okay? Because that inches to the 3rd power of cubic means volume. Okay? Talk to me about number 1. Fun stuff, isn't it? Okay? Alright, let's try another one. Let's do one that's a little more complicated. Because I'm looking at you guys, and I hate to see you looking so bored. You're like, Mr. Mac, why did you pick such an easy problem? I know. So let me pick a different one here. Okay, we're going to skip to number 6. Alright, how do you know that's still a pyramid? Okay, well look at it. Alright, all those lateral faces, alright, are triangles, and they're meeting at a point. Okay, so that's how you know this is a pyramid. We're still finding volume, so you're going to use volume equals 1/3 capital B times H. Then go equals 1/3 where your capital B is, put a big old set of parentheses with a gap, okay? And all we gotta decide is what is the base of this pyramid. Well, this base is a triangle, okay? So now you gotta go back to page 1, all right? Look for the formula for a triangle, and the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, okay? All right, now look at your triangle. Your triangle is what we call equilateral, okay? Equilateral, look, it's got a side of 10, 10, and 10. All three sides are 10 centimeters. All right, so we can use this 10 right here as the base of the triangle, but look, we don't have a perpendicular height. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to draw in this perpendicular height, okay? So look at this triangle right here, all right? I'm gonna draw in a perpendicular height, all right? Right here's your little 90-degree box. All right, if I do that, that splits this 10 into 5 and into 5. All right? We know this is an equilateral triangle, so then this is going to be 60 degrees right here. This is 90 and this is 30. Okay? So what I'm trying to say here is, look, if you jump across 30, this is the short leg right here. If you jump across from 60, this is going to be the long leg. So the height you're looking for is 5 square root of 3. Okay, so you know what? Let me pull that out of there. It is kind of hard to see that, so let me do this really quick. All right, I got an idea. Here's your 90 degrees. All right, I'm saying this is 60. I'm saying this is 5. If this is 5, look, it's across from 30. Because here's your 30, 60, 90. And then you have what? Short leg, then long leg, then you had hypotenuse. Okay? If the short leg is 5, then the long leg is 5 times the square root of 3. Okay? So here's your 60, and here is your longer leg right here. All right? And that's why I'm sliding that 5 radical 3 right there. Okay, either way though, your 5 right here is what I use because 5 was half of 10. Okay? All right, well anyway, here we go. We're going to plug these babies in. So you're going to leave the 1/3 alone. You're going to leave the 1/2 alone. All right, I'm looking at this triangle, this whole triangle right here. See this triangle right here? Well, the base is going to be the 10. Here's your 90-degree box. So you're going to put 10 here. And then your height, you just figured out, is that 5 radical 3. Okay? And then the height out here is the height of the pyramid. So that's that pole holding the tent up. That's that 16. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking there's some crazy numbers going on right here. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's leave the 1/3 alone for just a second. All right, let's leave the 1/2 alone for a second. Let's leave the 10 alone for a second. I really think what's going to bug you is that 5 radical 3. That's my honest opinion. So here we go. Take your calculator, cell phone, use your cell phone, I don't care. All right, you're going to type in square root of 3, or on this brand I have to go 3 square root. Decide which one's yours. But when I do the square root of 3, that's $1.73, and I'm going to multiply by 5. So that's 8.66. I'll just make it 8.7. Okay? All right, and then let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and compute all of this real quick. This is going to be 0.5 times 10 times 8.7 times 16. Let's get all of that first. So 0.5 is 1/2. I'm going to multiply by 10. Going to multiply by 8.7. Going to multiply by 16. All right. and then I get 696, and then see that 1/3 right here? That means you can divide by 3. So we'll divide by 3. All right, and I get 232, okay? All right, and then I gotta remember what I'm doing. After all that work, 232, look at the measurements, it's centimeters, and you're doing volume, so cubed. So we're throwing in that special right triangles, man, that short leg, long leg hypotenuse business in with the volume, and that's what's gonna make it tough. Okay, listen, hang in there. This is lesson 21.4. I'm sure you don't care to hear this, but you'll hear from me soon. All right, you definitely will hear from me soon. Good to see you.